support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So South Carolina's offense will go to work first. Oh, he's got a chance. Powers through the defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Catch in the middle. It's Allen. Still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Runs through a tackle. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Got his man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. Finds a crease at the 20. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hard running there. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so How do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, and all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll get rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. Bulldozes his way through. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Sooners are threatening on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He got it! And
was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but we had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Inside the 30. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, he drops to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Great place to start for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Touchdown, South Carolina! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled with Ice Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense might bring the house here. Makes the grab. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A first down run in the red zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We've got to figure something out. We've got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Gives it on the option. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tosses it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Trying to bull his way in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Off and running. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Touchdown Sooners! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Rushes on him. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now it's second and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball, and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go, set.
Wants to go up top. Got a little space. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is pressure. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. It's a draw. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Flips it out in the flat. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan,